Hi, I'm Robert, and today I have the honor and privilege of introducing to you a new CPU family, the Intel Core Ultra 200S Plus. I think it is fair to say that it is kind of a tough time to be a PC gamer right now. I say that both as personal experience and being in the industry. RAM is very expensive, SSDs are expensive, sometimes it's hard to find GPUs. So we wanted this CPU family to reflect our part in making it a little easier for gamers to find performance. And so these are our fastest gaming CPUs that we have ever built. Faster than the Arrow Lake generation before it, faster than the Raptor Lake and Alder Lake generations before that. We're very proud of the double-digit performance gains that we've delivered. And some of that comes from increasing cores for your money, simply more value, more hardware for your dollar. And that allows us to deliver nearly twice the multi-threading performance of our competitor. And we also have a brand new technology that will help with gaming performance. And nobody has ever seen anything like it. We're going to touch on that today too. So let's jump right into what plus is, this word. We heard feedback from you that you didn't want us to call it the 300 series or the 4000 series. Don't add 100, don't add 1000. And we thought about that. And we thought that adding a plus onto the end of 200S appropriately signals that something is new, something has changed without fundamentally changing the model number underneath. And that's in a direct response to your feedback. We hope you like it. But more importantly, this word plus represents the ultimate performance of a new architectural generation. So we have been shipping 200S CPUs for a while. That is based on the Arrow Lake family of architectures. So naturally, it would follow that 200S Plus is the ultimate version of that. So anytime you see this plus word in the future, and you will, it just means more performance for the motherboards you have, the CPU sockets you have, and the architectural family that is in the brand. Now, what are we launching? In the Core Ultra 200S Plus family, there are two major flavors. There's the Intel Core Ultra 7 270K Plus and the Intel Core Ultra 5 250K Plus. I'll point out that 5 and 7 are like the mainstream of the market. That's where most people buy, right? We wanted to provide a lot of value to a lot of people. And so we're adding more cores to both of these compared to their predecessors. But the real magic is actually under the hood. It's not the frequency of the CPU cores themselves. It's the frequencies of other things inside that CPU, the link from the cores to the RAM. Some of those frequencies got nearly 1 gigahertz faster. And that drives down latency and it drives up performance, meaning you get more gaming performance for your dollar. And we're very proud of those architectural improvements. Now, if we're adding more cores, it's important to start with content creation. I did say that we are nearly double the performance of our competitor for the money. And you can see that here. Across a large number of multi-threaded workloads, we are 90, 95, or 100% plus over the top of what else you could buy for the money of these CPUs. And we're very proud of that value that we're giving to the market overall. Now, if you're watching this video, you probably care most about gaming performance. And the bottom line of the 270K Plus is that it's about 15% faster on average. But there are some titles, like Shadow of the Tomb Raider, that are nearly 40% faster. And if you do the same analysis on the 250K Plus, that too is about 15% faster than its immediate predecessor. And it also gets significant double-digit gains. As you looked at those bar charts for gaming, some of those titles, like Shadow of the Tomb Raider, were 39% faster in average FPS. And that is a huge number. That is one part, of course, the new CPU, the extra frequency, and then more cores, that contributes. But the other big piece of this is a new tool that we're going to call Intel Binary Optimization Tool. At a high level, this reflects Intel's unique ability to take an existing workload, understand exactly how it is using our CPU, and if it's not as optimal as it could be, we can restructure and streamline that application to work better on Intel x86. Another way to put that is we're converting from maybe console x86, competitor x86, to Intel x86. And it means better utilization of the cache, better utilization of the prefetchers, better utilization of the pipeline, or in other words, more instructions per cycle, more information moving through the CPU per unit of time. And that means higher FPS. It can feed the GPU better, it can feed the game better, and the cool part is there's no skipped work and no AI-generated frames. Everything that game is asking the CPU to do is still there, but it has been reordered and restructured to be more efficient on the circuits that we have designed. So for all the games that exist out there that could have performance opportunities that were previously locked behind source code that may or may not be available, Intel now can uniquely recover that performance for you and issue a new game profile for that game using Intel binary optimization tool to deliver double-digit performance gains. We're very proud of what binary optimization can do, and alongside hardware, it now forms a 1-2 punch or a backbone of our roadmap going forward. We're going to double down on gaming performance in the hardware, and we're also going to double down on this technology because the performance improvements are honestly shocking. So you'll learn a lot more about what this technology can do in reviews, but we're tremendously proud of it, and it's a technology that only lives at Intel. What all Intel Core Ultra 200S processors support, including the new Plus CPUs, are Intel 800 series chipsets and motherboards. Any motherboard that uses an Intel 800 series chipset does work with these new CPUs, and we recommend that you update your BIOS for support, but it will boot. Now, of course, a new CPU is also a great opportunity for all of Intel's partners to unveil new hardware. On one end of the spectrum, for people who just want a great fast system shipped to their door with no fuss, hundreds of new system designs are coming from our global partners. And on the other end of the spectrum, a bunch of new motherboard designs for the DIYers who prefer to build themselves. And in both cases, some of those motherboards that you either build yourself or are in a system will have initial support for a technology called 4R CUDIM or Quad Rank CUDIM. This is a best of all worlds technology. It allows 2 memory sticks to contribute 256 gigs of RAM to this PC without compromising transfer rates, latency, or bandwidth. So you get capacity, latency, bandwidth, and transfer rates all in one solution, and 2 memory sticks is actually better for overclocking. It's better for gaming as well. So this technology will give you a really nice experience, and this is just another shining example of how Intel has a world-class memory controller inside the CPUs, and our engineers are on the forefront of adopting the latest, greatest memory technologies for both performance and capacity for you. I know memory is very expensive right now, but this technology will take hold in 2026 and 2027, and we felt it was really important for you to have access, early access to this technology. So if you want it, make sure you check for a motherboard that has 4R CUDIM support. Now the big question, of course, the bottom line is how much, when can I buy? Starting March 26th, these 2 major flavors will be on sale. That's the Intel Core Ultra 5 250K Plus, starting at $199 US, and the Intel Core Ultra 7 270K Plus, starting at $299 US. We're very proud of the performance and features per dollar that we've packed inside these CPUs. We hope you'll enjoy them. And of course, we sent hundreds of them to the reviewer community, and those reviews will land a couple days before these go on sale, so you have time to think about the performance and the features before you buy. We'll see you on the other side. Thanks for watching.